Alright, moving on to the next review. If you haven't watched the others, you should. There's not very many of them out there, but there's a couple, and they're okay. Mostly stuff that you don't see a lot of reviews of. I think let's do something to move for knives. Let's do my new sogzilla. You might have heard of this knife, might have seen it before, I'm not sure. There's right there. It's got a 3.8-inch blade. It opens very smoothly. I think it has bronze bushings. I'm pretty sure it's what it has. Yeah, I can see bronze in there. It's got their fast opening, which is just basically one hand open. It's very similar to my tenacious in a lot of ways. I really have enjoyed this knife so far. It's well made, I'll say that for sure. There was a little bit of side to side wobble when I got it, but tightened it right up. Up and down's nothing. There's nothing there. It is a back lock. And closing it one-handed isn't too much of a problem. It did come very sharp. I've used it for about a month now. I'm really digging the gray downwards and then black up. Kind of funky grip pattern on it. It's a very thin knife. I mean, in hand it kind of feels almost too thin, but it has got a really long handle. I mean, I've got fairly large hands, and so saying that to that, it's a really long handle, and the blade is almost the same length as the handle. Not quite, but almost. It's got the same kind of opening as a Spyderco, kind of a hole there, which kind of ruins the whole idea of using the here, we'll actually pull the tenacious in here, using a zip tie to catch in your pocket when you pull out. And I pulled this one out in a reverse grip in the same pocket, or I wear one on each side. Oh, there we go. So I got the clips on opposite sides, so I can wear this one left pocket, and then I wear this one right. You could, with a big enough zip tie, you could use the same mod still, but this time actually sometimes catches on the pocket and will not open the knife and it'll get caught, which is kind of a bad thing. But this has got a saber grind. And this is the black tie-dye coated one. These knives are both made in China. They're both 8R CR13 MOV steel. Though this one seems to hold an edge a little bit better. I'm not sure if it's the heat treatment or not. Of course, this one's got that G10, but it's not very grippy G10. You can kind of see. It's pretty slick for what it is. And this one's got that. I really dig in that pattern on there. It really digs into your hand, pulling back or pushing in. They both have great jimping, though it's kind of different. The Spyderco's is more painful, but it's sharper for sure. It keeps you in there with that thicker leaf-shaped blade. This one, for being as slim as it is, these blades longer, but it's slimmer. It still digs in real well, and it's more comfortable, I think, to hold. I mean, the grip hole is good for a lot more directions than the Spyderco's is too. It reminds me of my hand size. Tenacious is not a super small knife either. They're both, I think the Spyderco, this one's 3.5 inches, and this one's 3.8. So closer to that 4-inch limit a lot of states have. Mine doesn't, so I don't really care. Both have lanyard holes. This one's got the clip, which is silver. I love that little bug on there. You can kind of see it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I can't see it. Not through the camera, but it's there. A little Spyderco bug right there. Oh, you can see it. But it mounts kind of high, which is good for grabbing out your pocket when you're using the wave, especially with the lanyard. But yeah. And this one doesn't give you a whole lot to impact with. Oh, fell. Alright. This one, the clip is reversible, actually, which is a first, I think, for the SOG clips. You can take that scale off and pull it off this side and put it in this side. I think it's just a single screw. Yeah, right. You can see it through that hole. That's what that hole's for. You put the hex screw through there. I think it's it's a hex. No, it's a star. Okay, it's a star. You put that through there, undo this, and this clips out, and you can put it on this side. It's not reversible to the front, but reverse grip is better for at least me, anyways. Real smooth opening. It's not quite as smooth as tenacious. They both have brass bushings, but I don't know. I've had that one a lot longer. I know when I got it was not as good as this one is now, so. When you grip this one, it gives you a lot more, especially with my big hands. It's nice that it gives you so much more impact-wise, especially if it was closed. It gives you plenty to impact. And the end of that clip would probably feel pretty bad too. But this one, when it's in your pocket, completely disappears as that's above. This is a great hidden kind of stealth knife almost, compared to this one, which is more dress. With that silver clip, it stands out more. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if you prefer a liner lock, the Tenacious would be better. They're very similar to price, both about $40. I think this was $40 on the mark. This was $37, and that was at someplace that has really low prices. YourCornerStore.com, if you can get them from there. Still, probably sold out. They always are. But there you go. Sogzilla. I think it's an SP36, SP37, one or the other. Probably 36. As you can see, made in China on there, real small. That tie-dye coating is, I've had another SOG knife that wore off of in a hurry. And this is actually already scratched right there, just from using it a month or so. Yeah, you can see right there. It says, focus. Come on. Let me take my word for it. It says SOG, SOG, sogzilla. And the handles, of course, say SOG. It's kind of a dark gray over a black. Real thin handle. Something else I'll show that too. How the handle difference, how thin. I mean, the Tenacious is super thin, but this is ridiculously thin. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Not many of this knife out yet I've seen so far. It's a good value knife from SOG. Great to see it. I'm probably gonna buy the smaller version. It's more the size of a Temperance. But yeah. Thanks for watching. All right. Bye.